Okay, so this is it. It's raining. It's raining nasty out. What I have to do is actually turn my lights on so that people can see my carcass. I am brush hogging. Actually, I am not brush hogging. Joseph is brush hogging. And it's a piece of property that I picked up this spring. I farmed several different pieces of property for this family, but there's a family member within that family that's supposed to be farming, but he's just not doing the job that they need him to do. So they asked him to not farm the property, and they asked me to farm the property. So yay, I got a little more ground. But there's a catch. There's always a catch with everything. And that is that it has to be brush hogged off. There's a couple of pieces or parcels that need to be brush hogged off. Autumn olive bushes have taken over, and the former farmer family member he plowed this ground and then let it go, and he never even worked it down with a disc harrow or anything, never leveled it up. He just plowed it and forgot about it on approximately 50 acres of ground down there. So today was the day. I just sent Joseph over, and he's been brush hogging, but we've been having a fair amount of rain lately, so it just needs to get cleaned off. But he found a wet spot. Lo and behold, a wet spot. It's not like we haven't had inches and inches of rain, but we did find a wet spot. Dad has been hauling hay home from the field as you know, all day. I've been stacking. I had 2 loads of hay go out today. I have Timothy in the 7810. This is grass that we had taken off a week or so ago while the sun was shining. And I'm just letting Timothy learn how to run that sprayer, because it's just a job that he needs to do, or learn how to do. So, and he's doing a really good job. I will say that Tim has come around a little bit with the sprayer activity. He doesn't like doing it, but it just takes time, and you got to use your brain, and you know, that sort of thing. And he needs to do it and take some pressure off of my father, who is now 70 years old, and he needs to slow down a little bit and enjoy life instead of worrying about what I'm doing. And that's just the way it is. So anyways, I'm done yammering. It's a rainy day, and I will show you back up when I hook up to Joe with this 7530 and a log. Okay, so getting him out of the mud was a bigger event than what I expected, so I couldn't film it. He ended up down in that woods on the other side there, which was no good. Now watch this. He's just going to chew those autumn olives off, I hope. There he goes. Chop, chop, chop. So this field, this farm, where this fence line is, or that line, this was all owned by one family. The guy that owns that house bought this farm here, and the guy that owned the house over there, he since gave it to his daughter, owned the farm there. And then on the other side of that, there's another field over there, and that's a pretty good sized field. But down there, ooh, look at that, he's chewing away. He needs to slow down, actually. On the other side, there's a fence line over there. There's another 10-acre field over there that I cannot get to from this property because there's a bit of a family feud going on, and the person that now owns that, even though they're part of the family, will not allow me to cross that property to get to that field. Which, oh well, you know, I don't care. It's a 10-acre field, and it looks like this does, or did. And it's got rotten bales in it because he never gathered up the bales, and now it's got 10, 15-foot autumn olive bushes in it. It's kind of shitty, but if you go out the bottom of this field and across, there is a ditch there that I can get into that field with. If they build, say, a bridge, I'll put a pipe in there. There's no bridge. It's just it's a seasonal drain or ditch, drainage ditch, and it's legal to put a pipe across so I could get into there. And they said that they're going to do that because if they don't get it done, they're going to end up going into a change of use on the ground, and that would cause their taxes to go up. So that has to get done. Yeah. So Joe's doing his thing here. I mean, he's just playing Godzilla with these bushes, and he'll get it all chewed up. And in a couple of days, or in a week, I'll come in here with the sprayer, and I'm going to spray this with Roundup. Yes, Roundup, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to fry it. I'm going to kill everything that's here. And when it dies back, then I'm going to come in with a heavy disc. It has been moldboard plowed. The previous farmer moldboard plowed this and that field over there on the other side. But he worked that one down, planted, I believe, orchard grass, made the hay for a couple of years, left the bales in the fields, don't ask me why, and, you know, but he left these two pieces, and I believe a portion of the one on the other side, he left them go to, I don't know, I'm not even going over there, I can get in trouble, and I don't want to go getting in trouble. But it was plowed and left go, and then of course he didn't work it down with the disc or whatever, and now it's growing up into bushes. They are going to end up getting hit with a tax bill. If he doesn't get that under control, he is going to get hit with a tax bill, and that's just all there is to it. A cousin of mine may be putting corn in there this coming year. I don't know. I'd have to talk to him and see whether he will or not. But she has this idea that all herbicides are bad, and I know that if that's the case, she'll probably rather pay the taxes than have herbicide on the farms. But I think the place looks pretty good. We got sumac growing over here along this property. I'm going to have him clean up around that tree there because it's just kind of sad that it's been left to go this way. But Joseph is going to probably back that mower into that thing and chew him up that way. But he's doing good. Get it all chewed up. And anyway, after I kill it with Roundup, I'm going to come back with the my heavy disc. I got a 635 22-foot disc that I'll just, you know, of course it's got to dry out after that. And we're going to work it down, and I'm going to plant a Kentucky 31 in here because that's a tough grass, and we'll have it all good. That sumac is pretty big. I don't think there's anything in here. I know he was having some troubles with the... Oh yeah, he was. So we can go right up to the yard there. It's kind of sad that Michael left it go this way, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I think he can chew on it a little bit. If I had my skid steer over here, I'd just push him out. But yeah, anyway, got a sexy tractor.